Good morning, everybody. We are here. We are ready to go. Even though the market is red, we are still doing okay, guys. Pika Power first in the chat. Pika says, good morning, everybody. Can't stay to chat, but I'm here listening. Pika, good morning to you. Glad to have you listening. Even though you might be too busy to chat today, it's absolutely okay. Just glad to have you here listening. Keith, Remy, Paul, Pudgy, Paul, Creek, Lucky Thoughts, Cassie, John J. Alvarez, Pudgy, Cassie, John J. Outdoor Smile, City Wit, Pudgy, John J. and Kid Witty. What's going on, guys? Glad to have all you in here. Let's do a little market recap this morning. See what we got going on over there. Red. Everything is in the red right now. My goodness. Top left, we've got AMC barely in the red, sitting at 1333 right now, 0.40% lower. Shiba Inu coin down below 1,000 points per coin, sitting at 993 right now, trying to bounce back up above, but most likely going to be using 1,000 points per coin as a level of resistance now. GameStop sitting at $121.66, down 2% on the day. Boxed is sitting at $1.90 at the moment. And it's actually stringing together some nice green lines there. Maybe we're able to bounce back. So AMC is bouncing right now. Boxed is bouncing right now. I'd imagine the NASDAQ too. Sort of. Coming back a little bit shorter term here. But NASDAQ having some green there as well. So we get the NASDAQ sitting down 0.14% on the day right now. GameStop down 2%, Bureau Therapeutics giving back all of yesterday's gains, down to 69 cents, down losing 8% today. Sorry, not 80, 7.80%. Ethereum, Shiba, and Bitcoin all in the red at the moment, or the purple if you go by Weeble's colors. Sundial losing 7%, Mullen Auto down to $1.11, CEI 39 cents. My gosh, bouncing off 38.60 low here, sitting at 39.60. We got the SPY trying to bounce back. The SPY's been very volatile this morning and sitting at 3.80 and 60 cents at the moment. BBIG sitting at $1.92, losing 7% on the day, man. Highcroft Mining down 8% today to $1.10. This is the lowest we have seen Highcroft Mining, I believe, since Adam Aaron said that AMC was taking a stake in Highcroft Mining. So this $1.19 here, I think it actually might be $1.19.3 to be exact, is where AMC's position is at. AMC was doing very, very good, or very well for a while, and now it is in the red on their position there. So hopefully Highcroft Mining bounces back up and we get a gain going on, but the market is getting brutalized today with Netflix losing 1%, Redbox down 9, almost 10%, sitting at $6.66. Watch out for that one, guys. $1.61 on Clovis, down 5%. Box at $1.93 at the moment, trying to bounce back. Revlon sitting at $4.57. Just to let you guys know, I did get into Boxed. We're at $2 on Boxed. We could probably put a line on here. I hit a buy order at $2. Gosh, just go to $2, man. What do I need a 0.0024? So we can keep this line on here at $2 on Boxed, down a little bit this morning after touching the buy limit, and we are hopefully on our way back up above that $2 mark. So we'll have to see what happens with Boxed, but I don't know, guys. I couldn't not risk the exposure. I wanted to get in. This curl looks a little too good for me. Hopefully it does curl and continue to move higher here, but we have had two very difficult days for the overall market over the last 2 days, and Boxed dropping off right there. So we'll see what happens with that. We are in at $2, but Revlon, last one we're going to look at here at the top of the chart. Revlon is down 17% on the day, actually bouncing back from $4.32. So very volatile stock, does seem to be curling back down. I don't know if this technical resistance or technical support, is going to hold up here. It's simply because of the speculation that drove it higher in the first place. Didn't really care too much about resistance, so we'll see if they care too much about support on the way back down. But I don't know what you guys want to watch right now. You want to watch the SPY? You want to watch the NASDAQ? You want to watch Bitcoin? What do we want to watch down to the bottom left? Throw Bitcoin on there right now to see if you guys got anything else. Pop it, lock it, polka dot it, hip hop it, put your hawk in the sky, jump side to side. Do it all, John Jay. Do it all, man. We are here every single day. We're growing our portfolios together. Look, if you're new to trading, you can copy and paste the link in the description. Get 5 free stocks. Boom! Outdoor Smile. 6 free stocks right now because Weeble has their anniversary promo going on. Otherwise, it probably would have been 5 free stocks. You guys are getting it, man. You guys are getting it. Oh, seriously, how, Do you guys actually listen to it, or do you guys skip it? I want to know if you guys skip it, because I feel like out of everybody that watches the videos, statistically speaking, on average, and this is sad, people only watch 3 videos a month on average, man, based on returning viewers versus new viewers and total views. So on average, man, we're only hitting 3 views per person per month. So I feel like you guys probably watch a little bit more often than the 3 views per month. But do you skip that, or do you listen to it and then find yourself saying, let's get started? If you skip it, come on now, don't be doing that. Hood is in box. I knew it. Yeah, dude. I am in box, man. I'm in the box right now, dude. I'm in the box right now at $2. Who else isn't? FIRST. Simonino first in the chat today. Yeah, right. Simon coming in saying first when he's like last. What's up? What's up, fam? AMC Trapper in the house, baby. What's going on, AMC Trapper? I phone mode into more Lunk again, but I'm worried. Would you rather 25 million Lunk or 3 Ethereum? Ho, ho, ho. I'm going to be honest with you, dude. I would rather have 3 Ethereum for the long term, but if I'm trading it, I would go with 25 million Lunk at the moment for trading. I would not be afraid to put a stop loss on there, though, and just play it as a trade and go get your 3 Ethereum afterwards. But, honest, Terra Luna Classic here, it's supporting these levels way too well for me not to say Luna at the moment. Look, it shouldn't have supported this area in here. It doubled in price from where it was. You should have seen more profit taking if people were actually worried about taking their profit. When it rose up again and you only saw this little dip, this 10% dip, if traders were out there, you would see more profit taking than this. These gains are lunatics, dude. These gains are people who for some reason believe in this project and in this coin, and they're supporting these levels that are already triple from where we were just like 3 days ago. So this is an hour graph that you're looking at right here, and this is natural. A pullback like this is natural. I would probably expect to see this again, maybe slightly less if we tap up here to 15,000 points per coin. But dude, like we put this 4-hour chart on here, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, if you scroll out on this 4-hour chart, gosh, I don't want it to, didn't want that to happen. Oh, man. Okay, I can't go any higher because it's dropping down from here. If you scroll out on this 4-hour chart, dude, we're right in here. This is where we tapped the resistance. This is the resistance we were talking about yesterday, and I talked about in some of those videos there. We get that from this area in here, okay? The bottom of this and the top of this. That's where we're chilling out right now. If we break up through, okay, maybe a little at 20,000 points, but this area in here, dude, this 22,000 where your wicks are, 21,000 where the candles are, if that level's broken, I mean, we're pre-fall. It's gonna tick up real quick here. We're pre-fall at that point. I mean, you're talking half a cent. Almost immediately, just on this 4-hour graph. I know it's way too hard for you guys to see over here. There's nothing I can do about it because as soon as I zoom out any further, it's going to shoot up to, 2.5 cents. But I would take the 25 million Lunk on a short-term trade over the 3 Ethereum right now. What would you guys do? And the only reason I'm saying that is because these gains are sustaining themselves better than I thought they would. I would have thought there would have been much more profit taking and a drop back down. But people are absolutely supporting Lunk for some reason, and this is very enticing. And like I say, that 22,000 mark that we just looked at, guys, if it breaks that, I mean, you don't know where it's going to go. If it breaks that, it's like when Shiba broke 3,500 points per coin. Could literally go anywhere that it wants to go. Market needs to bounce. Shred of the market does need to bounce, man. With you on that one. Mark was the AMC apes. We got all the AMC apes in here, man. I'm telling you. All the owners were in their 60s, and they're extremely reluctant to adopt crypto. It's crazy. Old Gar. Ah, man, I knew I might have been. I think I might have missed something on that one, Remy. We got AMC Trapper. Yes, AMC ape. 1111 Samanino. AMC ape. I love it, man. Throw the apes out there. I think someone in the chat is a Nigerian scammer. Don't give out any personal information in here. Yeah, nobody give any personal information out anywhere online for anybody, for that matter. Like, just don't do it. I'm going to say more people are in the red with Lunk than the gains that has happened. Bronson. You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know the holder numbers, but I do think that with Lunk having been at like $100 per coin and dropped down so quickly, there probably weren't people who were able to hold many Luna Classic before the fall. So I don't know the holder numbers to say who would have jumped in there as it fell, but it really gained a lot of attention after the fall. And knowing it gained all that attention after the fall could have led to more holders jumping in at the bottom. But like I say, I don't know where the all of the volume is and like what the holder numbers are for Luna Classic. The graph looks sick. The graph does look sick, man. The graph looks really good. On-lot percentage, ANLA. Malone, how's your rash, man? Is Malone in here? Malone is just, Malone likes to call it Shib trash. All the cryptos are performing like trash right now. It's alright. Where are we at here? ANLA is what he was talking about. ANLA. Not a stock, so I don't know if we were talking about a coin or a stock or what we were talking about with Anla there. What's up, Clay? What's going on, Wasif? How you doing? Scammers are everywhere on the internet. Scammers are everywhere on the internet. People, you gotta be careful about all these internet scammers these days. I think Luke Pump will not last long. Yeah, Philip, there's a very good chance that it doesn't last long. But here's what I am still excited about this pump, is that we haven't seen a dump yet. We've seen a little bit of profit taking. I mean, that's obvious with these slight pullbacks here. But we haven't seen any dump. So, I don't know, man. We could end up getting into trouble in this. Gosh. This is a tough one, man. Alright. No, I done messed it up. Hold on. So yeah, it could get into trouble in this 2,000 or 20,000 level and trade sideways for a while. If it doesn't dump though, man, it's going to be very interesting to see that next breakout. And it might be getting ready to break out right now, guys. I mean, it's tapping back up, going to 15,000 points right here. It absolutely could be looking at doing another breakout right here. As long as it gets through, let's put this line on here. Keeping a little eye on this line right here at like 1530, but it is looking like it's wanting to roll on this 5-minute chart right here. So we're gonna, gosh, let's there it goes, man. There it goes. Let's watch Lunk instead of Bitcoin down here. We'll be able to keep an eye on everything now. Keep our eyes on that. Yes, I have scammers daily in my email and DMs. Dude, it is ridiculous how many. And then I don't understand why there are so many scammers on the comments on my YouTube page either. But I feel like scammers are flocking to people. What's the ticker for Boxed? BOXD is the ticker for Boxed right here. Sitting at $1.93 right now. Tapped to $1.95. Back down to $1.92. Might be curling back over at the moment. $1.91. So it is hitting some pretty nice red lines there. But I don't know, man. Steep drop off here. But this curl over on extremely high volume. I know people are watching it right now. I know they're interested. Because when you got 80 million, 58 million, 53 million, 72 million shares being traded over a couple day period and hitting some decent gains, it jumps on the radar, people. And with really no resistance now until you get back up to 270, if you break that level, dude, I don't know, 670 is the next technical level of resistance. If this bad boy gets a breakout, I'd love to ride this from $2 to $6. That would be incredible. The heck? That would be incredible to ride that right there. So, BOXD is the ticker symbol there. Kind of like a wholesale, I don't know, Amazon type deal. Where you're able to get your retail stuff delivered to your house for wholesale prices. Maybe like a Sam's Club or a Costco type wholesale deal there. But we are watching Luna Classic right now. We're going to watch this bad boy take off and break through these resistance levels. Punch BOXD. Yes, 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 yes. Sorry. 1583 for my average. And where we at right now? 0.0015. Dude, we're almost back to being in the green for you, Bronson. Nice, man. Guys, Prince Akbar wants to send me $45 million to hold on to him until he reaches Canada. I told him I only accept Shiba. Nice, Remy. Nice. If he hooks you up with $45 million worth of Shiba, good luck to you, my friend. I like it. No problemo, Pudgy. Alena Pharmaceutical. I thought that yeah, I know that was up today, but... Oh, ALNA. Why? I must have typed something in wrong. Yeah, rolling today. Up 177% today. Wow, guys. Wow. And down from where it was before. My goodness. Running after hours yesterday and then rocketing higher today, going from 11 cents per share up to 30 cents right now. It was at 44 cents. Hey, if you guys want to chase this, the good news is here, okay? If you do want to chase it, you just pulled back to the same level of support here. So if it starts to bounce off, might be a decent entry if you're trying to chase. If it breaks through, I would be careful because you could be coming all the way back down to like 25, 26 cents in this area. So keep an eye on that. If you guys are trying to trade one of these stocks right here, you know, you are sitting at this level of support that it just bounced off of before, there'd be nothing wrong with hitting a 30% gain or even more if it bounces off 33 and retests the intraday high up here in the 44 cent range. So we'll keep an eye on that too. We'll bounce back and check it out here in a little while as we watch Luna Classic, man. Ripping today. UST, yeah, UST, who sells US? That I do not know, Outdoor Smile. I do not know where you can get the UST, the stable coin, or the unstable coin that's out there. But I believe it was up like 700 or 800 plus % just over the last couple of days. So it has definitely been rolling as well. The entire Luna family with Luna Classic, Luna 2.0, and UST making some very strong gains. I get email for bank accounts. I know that I don't have I know that I don't even have, saying I need to log in and change my password all the time. Yeah, Cassie, and then your Amazon account has been hacked. All you have to do is log in here, and it'll be completely fine. Yeah, dude, I'm going to log into some random email that's not even from Amazon and log in through the email there because my account has clearly been hacked. And I can obviously log in or just check my Amazon and everything's fine. It's very weird. I know people have to fall for it, though, especially if they see it. They're a little bit concerned, and they just immediately go out there and try to reset their passwords and things like that. It's sad to see that crap happen, but... it's even worse for the people that are out there scamming people like that. I hate those guys. Bobby, thank you very much for the super chat. Bobby says, I want to see that super sticker one more time. Thank you very much, Bobby, for the super sticker. I don't know. I think Bobby, that might be Bobby's favorite one there. Bobby the man, dude. Thank you very much. And hopefully that little green guy got a little more action than he was used to today. Remy, he will send you $45 million, but you need to borrow only $100,000 from you until the transaction clears. Yeah. So Send him 45. He'll send you 45 million. All you gotta do is loan him 100,000. Good morning, all you glorious apes. Market's tanking, but AMC not doing too badly. Oh, winds of the MOAS are blowing, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, they are. And look in the bottom left right now. We've got Luna Classic breaking out of that resistance level at 15,300 points per coin. Touching, we got to go back pretty far on the 5-minute chart here. Or 1-minute chart, sorry. Breaking out of this range, or getting ready to break out of this range right here. Luna Classic seems to be on a roll, guys. On a roll. And, well, now it's back down a little bit from where it was just a minute ago. I think it's going to break it, though. I think it's looking pretty strong this morning. I think it's going to break it. And then AMC. Wow, jumping right back up there. That was crazy. AMC sitting at 13.35. Pretty slow morning so far, but only down 0.25% right now. Nothing to really fret about there. Dude, 0.25%, we could take 0.25% all day, knowing that the SPY is actually down. The SPY's actually down more than... no. AMC just ticked. SPY's at 0.27. AMC ticked down to about 0.1% there. So AMC slightly lower than the SPY this morning, but it wasn't 2 seconds ago when I was almost about to say that. That's why scammers go on these chats to fish for info. Scammers, stay out of my chat, dude. Stay out of my chat, scammer. I like the DMs of scammer. They're fun to play with. I drag them along, making them think they got me, and end with jokes on you. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't like to give those people a time of day or any acknowledgement whatsoever, but... dude, it is a good way to keep their attention off of somebody else, because if you're just going to mess around with them for a while, they're most likely not messaging or focusing on somebody else. Oh, I just wish I had some hacker skills to really mess with those guys. Let's see. Who designs these super stickers? They're quite interesting. I actually have no idea who designs this. It's kind of weird, man. Here lately, I'm getting text messages as somebody to download something. I just delete it and text to stop. I'm not going to download a link from a phone number. I don't know. Cassie, 100%. I don't actually get a lot of those where it's asking me to download something. I actually think that Amazon thing might have been a text, not an email. Now that I'm thinking about it, with the change your password thing. But that's the only one I had with a link. Usually these people just want to buy houses and stuff, and who are you? Dr. Jack, my dog is sick. Something. What are you talking about, man? What are you going to do for that? Super sticker looks like he's kissing an alien head. Ah, man, it looks like a little lemon head's holding up a lime head. That's all he's doing there. A little lime, baby. I don't know what it is, a depegged, but what do you see the new Lunk team will fix the depegging issue and have it repegged? Bronson. That's going to be tough, man. I don't know if they will be capable of that. And even if they do, I think people will be very skeptical of an algorithmic stablecoin. It fell once, it could fall again. People would have to put a lot of confidence in the team to repeg UST using Luna Classic. JB's got that. JB, did you have the diamond emoji before, or are you just hitting diamond emoji today? JB getting that diamond emoji. 13-month member chat. JB, when moon? Soon moon, baby. Soon moon. JB, we're hitting that moon soon. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Gosh. JB saying when moon, I don't know why, but it reminds me of the good old days. Last year this time, when AMC was pulling back from $70 levels, and everybody was super excited. The market was still wildly optimistic. Things were going up in value, and then, reality hits, and we've got days where we've just strung together months straight of action like this. Nothing but red across the board. I know Luna's green right now, but Luna's a completely different beast. But looking across the board right now, this is not an atypical day right now. We've seen so many days like this where average stock prices are down 7, 10, 1, 8, 9, 8, 0.30, 6, 7, 9, 7%, and so on, 8% down here. We've seen so many days strung together like this that it is becoming the norm. But for some reason, JB saying when moon reminded me of the good old days, man, when everything was up 5, 9, 9, 3, 2, 6%. JB, we got to go back to those days, man. We got to get back to those days. Bought more Shiba yesterday when it was down. When down, again, another 0. Bobby, very nice, man. You holding for the long term? You trying to trade it in the short term to continue stacking up and getting a better average and more Shib down there. Where do you predict Shib to drop to? So, Derek, very, very difficult to say. So, I'm going to put it this way. If Bitcoin does end up falling through 20,000, I imagine Shiba Inu coin is probably, let's say Bitcoin comes down to 17 again. I would imagine Shiba Inu coin is going to be in the 800 point per coin range. If Bitcoin comes down to 10,000, okay, I'm not going to lie, dude. I see Shiba Inu coin sitting somewhere around 2,000 or 200 to maybe 400 points per coin at that level. If Bitcoin falls down to $5,000 and Ethereum's trading at $100 and people are telling you that cryptocurrency was a scam, it's done, and it's never going to rise again, I definitely see Shiba Inu coin adding another 0 and people really chilling out on crypto for a while. It might take a year, it might take 2 years, it might take 3 years. You know, it could be a very similar situation to what we saw back in 2018 through 2020. I don't want to see that happen, but people they so easily shift their attention to something else when times get tough. And if cryptocurrency gets any tougher or the times get any harder than they currently are, I am bearish in the short term. But dude, bearish in a sense that I know when crypto, I honestly don't care, man, if it takes 10 years to rebound. And I'm sitting here and I'm 43 years old. I will be a 43-year-old with $100 million at that point, man. I believe in the future of crypto. I don't believe in the short term. I think it still got some bearishness. E aí, Claire, firmeza. Talk about VGX some predictions and strong point for it. Jameson, let's talk about it in 2 seconds after I say Emma D. Emma D, thank you very much for the little devil head super sticker there. I really appreciate that super sticker, Emma D. Yes, Emma, thank you very much. So talking about VGX, man, Emma got me on that one. Hopefully that was good enough. I don't know if I've ever even seen the devil head before. Emma, thank you. VGX is interesting, man, because VGX has been coming down drastically lately. I don't know exactly where it's at right this moment. I believe it touched the 25-cent mark a little bit earlier today or throughout the night or something. I forget exactly when it was, but it could be lower right now. VGX and Voyager is having a very hard time at the moment because 3 Arrows owes them money, and it's seemingly 3 Arrows is not wanting to pay them. So 3 Arrows is most likely going to end up going through bankruptcy, and we're going to have to see how much Voyager can, I guess, claim in those bankruptcy proceedings and be owed. Now, with whether or not I think VGX and Voyager are going to survive the bear market, I do. They might get hit. It might continue to fall. But if you're looking at levels of support that have held up in the past, we might fall all the way down to 6%. We might fall all the way down to 6%. No, 6 cents. We might fall all the way down to 6 cents. We might fall all the way down to 2 cents. It's kind of difficult to gauge it over the long term here. Oh my God. Kind of difficult to gauge it over the long term here. But if you look in this area, there's a lot of support in the 10-cent range that we saw back in 2020. So you've got some support there. But if you come down even further, let's try to get a decent graph in this area. So you've got support at 15. You've got support in the 10-cent range. And below that, man, you might be talking 6 cents to even 2 cents per coin on VGX. It's not going to be impossible to see prices like that. If this I guess, deal with 3 Arrows continues to get hit, but VGX has been getting hit very hard throughout the year here, and especially recently with concerns and default notices being served to 3 Arrows. New foe! Thank you very much. The super sticker. New foe says, meow, meow, meow. Thank you very much for the super sticker, Nufo. I know you guys like that one. I know you like the little kitty cat on that one, Nufo, man. AMZ to Pluto, Nufo, yes. Let's see. It doesn't have to look back at it either. Something I know I missed. I watch your daily Clearblow videos are awesome. I'm in Shiba. I'm in the Shib army. Hold 1 billion Shib. Some metaverse plots and Welly's NFTs. What advice do you have for me? Think and hold. Yeah, Joe, man. Here's the advice I have for anybody. Do what you're comfortable with, because you know, me saying that I'm holding is not the same as you holding. You know, clearly we're going to have different amounts. We're going to have different risk tolerance. We're going to have different ideas and objectives when it comes to our investments. Some people, they can't handle downturns. I actually shaved a lot of my cryptocurrency positions and put it into USDC during this downturn. Turns out it was a good idea to do that, because I ended up getting out as Bitcoin was breaking down through 30,000, and we know since then we've come down another 30%, and we sit where we're at now. So it ended up being a good idea to shave off a little bit there, and I have not yet re-entered with the intent of holding through the bear market here. I still think we've got some negative action coming ahead and a short-term bearish outlook, sorry. But what it all boils down to are your goals. If you can stomach it and you don't mind holding through the downturn or dollar cost averaging in on the downturn, hold, man. If it's completely a passive investment for you, then you're already saying that you're willing to hold. If it's an active investment, meaning you're trying to time the bottom, get in at a lower point, sell now and buy back in lower, pay attention to what's going on, and at that point, make your trades. But if it's passive, dude, let it be passive. Getting good at that, my cat just looked for the strange cat in the house. Nice, Cassie. Nice. Someone else said that yesterday. I think it was Allison or somebody said they had their cats looking when I did the little meow. Happy Taco Wednesday, everyone. John J, we love Taco Wednesday. Click at that likey button. Keep comments respectful. And don't abuse Blue Wrench privileges. Yeah, I went there. Nice, Danelle. Blue Wrench privileges is what I was saying, not privileges. I don't even know what privileges is. It's not even a word. Cassie, always trust the cats. They know. The cats do know, man. The cats do know. And I'm a cat. Apparently, if I got cats looking, man, they got to think I'm a cat. Joe, is it for you and your retirement or for your children, etc.? Listen, yeah, that's all going to be something to consider with your guys' investment objectives there, too. And look, like, honestly, okay, if you were to ask a financial advisor, they probably wouldn't give you that answer either. You know what I mean? They wouldn't tell you how to make your trades. They would have to do some sort of risk assessment on who you are and your goals, your objectives. Everything is personal when it comes to personal finance. That's the thing that I also don't like sometimes about financial advisors, though, is everything is personal, but as long as you fit into these categories. You know, you go through, you answer questions, they figure out who you are, when you want to retire, your age, how much risk you should appropriately be bringing on, and then they make decisions based on everybody that is your age, has your income, has your whole savings, and so on. It's not specific to you personally and emotionally. Now, personal finance is personal, dude. That's why you got to make the best decision for you. Part 2. Oh, yo, Clay, what is your re-entry price? Or is it much lower than when BTC hits 15? Would you FOMO bag in? No. So, Kalani, if I wouldn't FOMO back in at 30. Let's say if it did rise up, for some reason, I go to sleep tonight, and then I wake up tomorrow and Bitcoin's at 30,000. I highly doubt we see that. But it's not impossible either. I don't think that I would have a real problem getting back in. I'd be in the exact same position that I was in before. But, okay, at that point, I'd have to look at why Bitcoin ran. If Bitcoin just jumped up out of nowhere for no reason, I would be a little skeptical about getting back in. if Bitcoin ran up because CPI was released and the inflation rate came in at 4.9 instead of 8.6, at that point, yeah, I'd probably FOMO back in because it has a reason for rising. It has something that is driving it higher. Part 2, or would you wait until things clear up economically? Yeah, so I'm Kalani. Fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, I'm not trying to draw away from the war or its importance or anything like that. But I don't think that it has as strong of a pull on crypto as the inflation and interest rates do. I think that is a stronger indicator of what is going on economically than the war is right now. And I'm putting more of my focus on interest rates and inflation. And it is going to have to deal with that. It is going to have to deal with the economics of that, the inflation situation, before I would feel comfortable re-entering, because if inflation is continuing to rise, in my view, that's why we're falling. And if it's still out of control, why would it turn around? Why would it turn around at that point? The only thing that would make it turn around is that if people thought it was so cheap they had to get in. And I don't know what that point would be. Is it Bitcoin at $1,000 at that point? It's so cheap they have to buy back in, even if inflation is running wild. I don't know what those numbers would be. But me comfortably re-entering without a FOMO, without anything like that, or emotional decision, would have to be once inflation at least stops rising. So if we get another month at 8.6, we can gauge the sentiment from there. If it comes out in August and we see that August inflation, or the July inflation that's released in August, if we see that it was 8.7, it's still rising. It's slowing, but it's still rising. We got to come over here and bring Shiba Inu coin back up on the chart, guys. It does look like we're seeing a little decline in Shiba and in Bitcoin here, even though Luna Classic still doing very well. And we've got AMC tipping back over. We've got GameStop tipping back over. The SPY is down 0.5% right now, continuing to sell off here. Boxed still at least holding some ground at the $1.92 level. But we're going to watch Luna Classic because at least we might be able to get some action out of there. I believe all is high risk and lots of fun to watch. I hold everything till retirement. John, very good deal, man. Very good deal. And the thing is, if you plan on holding literally everything until retirement and you don't plan on actively managing your portfolio, that has to take stress off of you. It sucks when it's down, right? I get it. But it's literally 100% out of your control, and you are not going to make a decision on it if you were simply waiting until retirement. So, I don't know. It is an approach, man. Okay, what's your thoughts on Luna Classic getting the transaction tax and burning just after holders ask after a month versus Shiba community? Been asking, same thing, and the developers don't care. So, Rick is Rick. I don't think I don't know what I really don't know what the developers care about. So, my assumption would be that the developers care about making money and putting a focus on the ecosystem as opposed to Shiba Inu coin and Shiba Inu coin alone. Now, with that being said, they can't put a transaction tax simply on Shiba Inu coin. That's something that is out of their control. They didn't invent Shiba Inu coin, and they don't have control of the contract for Shiba Inu coin. Now, they seemingly have added a burn tax to Shibarium, so when Shibarium is released, we will be seeing that, but they don't own the contract, so they can never increase transactional burns. 1.2%, 10%, 5%, 0.1%. They have no control over that whatsoever, so I'm okay with them not doing that because I know they can't do it. But I do agree with you. I don't think that's their focus. I'm new, so I don't understand it at all. Bobby, you got any questions, man? What don't you understand? I know I missed it, man. But I had to scroll back down to catch up here. Dan, thank you very much for the super chat, Dan. Woohoo! Luna Classic is pumping. When do you think we will reach a penny? What needs to happen for this price to be reached? Dan, excellent questions. Here's my thing on a penny, okay? I'm slightly skeptical of a penny. I would be a little bit more cautious if you're running that high to possibly get out at 0.008, 0.007, somewhere around there. Those valuations are going to give you the previous, those price points are going to give you the previous valuation when literally nothing was wrong with Terra Luna Classic. When do you get there? Here's my thoughts on that, man. With Terra Luna Classic tearing it up right now, we are right next to a technical breakout. It could literally happen today. It could happen tonight. We got to go to a 4-hour chart. And this is what we're looking at, dude. We're right here at this resistance. Hold on. Very, very difficult graph to... very difficult graph to maintain here. I think you guys can see this though, right? There you go. All right, well, that's all you're looking at here. I'm not changing this graph. It's going to hit it again. So you can see this resistance we're at right now. We get from the upper end of this little, I don't know, like 1-day period and maybe a 2-day period right in here. We're at this resistance. If we break through, you're going to have a little, maybe a little resistance here at the 18,000 level. But this here, you can see why it's so difficult to get this line and viewable on the graph. Because this 22,500 level, if it's broken, there's no technical resistance left. Watch, I'm going to scroll to the left slightly to see what happened before. And you can see the moving average line starts jumping way up, but your resistance is still in the same spot. We scroll to see where that goes, and dude, immediately, okay, immediately in a 4-hour period, you could jump back up to a half a cent. So there's no technical resistance after we break through this 2,200 point or 22,000 point per coin level on Luna Classic. So if you're being extremely optimistic and you're simply a technical trader, you would say as soon as we break 22,000, we could go up and see half a penny very quickly. Now, that's a very large increase. That is more than 1,000%. It's like a 3,000% increase going from 0.0002 to 0.006. It's a 3,000, a 30x increase on your money there for that to happen. Not going to be easy because we will need to see a huge influx of traders. We're going to need to see a lot of money being brought into the trade there. So there is a little bit more to it than just a technical breakout. But if you're looking at it simply from a technical standpoint, get optimistic about a breakthrough of 22,000. It's going to need a lot of money, though. It's going to need a lot of money to come in because that's going to give it like a $40 to $50 billion valuation. But that's what I'm looking at right now, man. If you're talking fundamentals, what do we need to see? Obviously, burns would be excellent. I think that's going to be longer term, though, with the amount of burns that would need to take place and continued growth of the community and what they're building around it. Clearbro, what do you believe is going to happen to Terra Luna Classic? Like, do you think it's going to hit more than $1? Gamer Boy kind of goes to what I was talking about just there in the explanation to Dan, but I don't think it's going to go to more than $1 unless there's massive, massive burns that take place. A dollar price point, dude, gives you a $6 trillion valuation, so I'm going to say no. It's not going to go to more than $1 unless you're willing to wait like 20 or 30 years or something. But I know you're not talking about like a 20-year time frame. So I'm going to say no to $1 unless they burn 90 to 99% of the supply. Wrap to Luna Classic up 500%. Now we need to figure out what to do because Coinbase screwed us and removed trading. My God. Dude, I think a lot of these centralized exchanges are screwing people right now. If Luna rips to $1 tomorrow, we will all destroy. Yeah, if Luna rips to $1 tomorrow, I don't know if it's gonna destroy fiat or not. But I'm gonna tell you this: they're gonna be hard pressed to find the cash to pay you. If you want cash, if you transfer it back to your bank account, like if it's a legitimate move and you transfer it back to your bank account, and that's $6 trillion worth of wealth that was just created. That's okay. Like that is okay. That might cause more inflation. I mean, if people are out there then, and all of a sudden you guys are buying whatever you want to buy, whenever you want to buy it, regardless of the price, and you're just willing to pay more, that probably would hit inflation. I don't know how bad it would hit inflation because I don't know how many holders there would be that just became overnight millionaires. But I don't think that everybody would be able to just go to the bank and be sitting on $6 trillion worth of cash. Not sure they got that available at the moment. Didn't Luna hit $3 after the crash, though. Bronson. Luna did not hit Luna Classic did not hit $3 after falling all the way down to where it's at right now. So when Luna may have fallen to $1 or so, and it's gonna be so hard to see this, man. Let's see if we can get a little idea of where we're at here. Gosh, I don't even know. Hold on. So if you scroll out, you can't. Okay, so yeah, after the crash, this may be what you're talking about, but clearly it's never recovered from the prices that it's at right now. And I can't lift the graph any higher so that you can see it a little bit better. So look at the bottom of the screen. But after the crash, yes, Terra Luna Classic dropped to about 70 cents. And then it did have a 2-hour period where it ran from 70 cents to $7. That's not bad at all. That's a nice gain, going from 70 cents to $7. But we are much, much lower than 70 cents right now. I mean, as you can see, if you take the graph back out, it just disappears because we're that much lower than the 70-cent mark down here. But yeah, it did 10x in a 2-hour period right here. And then it just disappears until you fix the graph again. So, dude, 2-hour period, we could 10x from here. No problem. We absolutely could do it. It's happened before. It could happen again. As for my question from earlier, they can implement a tax on new coins they are making to burn Shiba on each one they did, because those they have control over, and it's using Shiba name to sell. Yes, that they can do. And I believe that that's why, and here's the thing, right? They're trying to integrate Ryoshi's rewards with Ryoshi's Vision token as rewards for the Shiba Inu coin burn portal. You got that out there, yes. I don't know how much they want to burn bone or anything like that, because remember, they get paid in bone. And as far as like Treat or She or some of these other coins that they have in mind to burn or to build, I don't know if they're going to have burns integrated in those or not. But it's very interesting, man, because, you know, and I don't know if they'll do it, even though they can, because they've slandered projects that were out there doing just that before. So I don't know if it's something that they care about at all. And like I say, man, I don't know why they wouldn't. Theoretically, if crypto has a transactional burn, would buying low, selling high, and repeating keep on burning the supply? Yes, Caesar, yes. So one of the first coins that I came into contact with that had burns like that, or these transactional taxes, was SafeMoon. And it's not a bad idea to promote holding. And that's what it does. It wants to promote holding. Because if you're going to lose, if you're going to be down 5% immediately on a 5% buy tax, and you're going to be down immediately on a 5% sell tax, then it's going to promote you holding at least for a 10% gain, because then you're finally at break even, and you don't want to get hit with tax after tax after tax after tax after tax after tax for frequently trading. But you are right. If you are frequently trading, if it's a very volatile coin moving much more than 10% swings, and you can trade it, then every single transaction would be burnt like that. Imagine if Luna hit 1 to 20, a lot of people will make a lot of money, plus all the previous holders will be back in the money. Yeah, Rick, I don't know. You would assume, dude, that if these previous holders did believe in Luna Classic, their averages should definitely be below $20 by now. Even if they had $10 million invested into Luna, at $100 price point, they could probably buy the same amount of Terra Luna Classic right now for $100 or $1,000. So you would imagine that their averages would have drastically fallen if they continue to believe in the bounce back or the comeback story of Terra Luna Classic. Transactional burn takes some of your crypto, though, so eventually you would run out of crypto, I think. Remy, so if you constantly traded, what would happen is you'd have 10% less, you'd have 10% less, you'd have 10% less, you'd have 10% less. So you technically never go to zero if you're only dealing in percentages. But, if you started out, let's say you started out with 100 coins, then you'd have 90 coins, then you'd have 81 coins, then you'd have like 72 coins, 73 coins, then you'd have 65. So it would constantly, the amount that you would be burning there would constantly be diminished, because working in percentages like that, you're technically never going to hit a zero. But yes, every transaction you make would take coins away from you. If you're making money, though, like if you're selling and you've got those 65 coins now, but all of a sudden your 65 coins are worth 3 times as much as when it was you had 100 coins, you're still better off. Clay, what do you think is a good average total Shiba Inu coins to live good, like maybe around 100 million? So Gamer Boy, based on my price predictions, and it's going to differ based on your price predictions. So if I think the Shiba Inu coin can hit a penny, it's not going to be easy, okay? I think that a tenth of a cent is much more doable than a penny is. But let's just say that I think that it can hit a penny. And without going into discussion on all the things that I think would need to happen for Shiba Inu coin to hit a penny, but let's just say I do. That's $1 million, man. That's $1 million. $1 million, yes, is a very good amount of money to have. Do you need $1 million? Absolutely not. Could 100,000 be sick? Absolutely. Could 10,000 start yourself a nice portfolio? Pay off some of your debt, whatever you got to do? Absolutely. Everybody's going to be in a different situation, and a good amount is going to differ based on your price predictions and based on your goals and your objectives there. So if you need $1 million and you think that it can hit a penny, then yeah, you got to have 100 million Shiba. If you need $1 million and you think it's going to hit a tenth of a cent, you're going to need 1 billion Shiba at that point. So it's personal to what your goals are and what you think you can hit. 500 million, I'm thinking minimum. That way you can sell before a penny. Yeah, see, the penny there is the thing. It's going to be difficult to reach a penny too. I think you're going to have people that are, I'm out at 0.009. I got to get out at 0.009. People are going to take their profits. Unless your gains were greater than 10%. Yes, exactly. Brindalero. That's exactly right. And if your gains are greater and then you're getting back in too. You know what I mean? Like if you go sell everything. We were talking about selling everything at that point and buying almost immediately back in. Core inflation releases down at 0.2%. This is different from CPI. Well, hopefully all inflation is on the decline, man. I do not want to see inflation numbers continuing to rise. Feels the sadness as Shib hits the low price on the Coinbase. I wish I would stop to check the price. If Shib is not doing good, I feels not to make any more purchases of the coins. Okay, thanks. Yeah, D, man, definitely. I feel that there's a lot of people with that same sentiment right now. That as the price is down, they're unwilling to buy. And whether or not, look, if you're unwilling to buy, don't buy, dude. Don't buy. I never want anybody to buy into something that stresses them out or anything like that. But if you still have that longer term mentality, man, I think that these low prices, they suck in the meantime, but you know that it's going to rise from here and one day will be better. So I try to keep an optimistic outlook. What? AMC is green? What? Frodo, what is happening right now? AMC is green. AMC, the only green stock. Oh my God. AMC, the only green stock on the watch list right now. AMC is up 0.15%, and everything else is having a very difficult day today. The NASDAQ is down 0.5% after bouncing back off 11,000. Here's the good news, too. This 11,000 where we're at, is decent support on the NASDAQ, okay? And I say decent because still the overwhelming trend that we've got is to the downside. So we have to keep that in mind, that the overwhelming and underlying trend is to the downside here. But this held up very nicely in the past, just breaking down below right here. But this 11,000 point range has held up nicely in the past. Unfortunately, if we break it, we could be retesting and losing another 500 points on the NASDAQ. But with this little candle right here, it does seem like the traders are trying to support the overall market at these support levels, which is nice, guys, which is nice because I don't need to see any more of this red. I want to see nothing but green. I want to see the SPY up 50%. I want to see CEI up 50%. I want to see Mullen up 2,000%. My gosh, Mullen's got a long way to go. Sundial, I want to see Sundial back above $1. Bjorn Therapeutics back at $6. I want to see GameStop at 400. Like, let the gains begin, ladies. I want to see Boxed back up at $6. I want to see some gains in this market, not just massive loss after massive loss. Let's watch Lunk there retesting this resistance level once again. AMZ to Pluto. Ah, woo! Yes, man. Dude, the Ape Father has no idea what he did with that song. Everybody's going to be singing that song for the rest of their life. There we know, Squeeze. The government will not allow it. Man, Wilbur. Why? Why won't they allow it, dude? We want the squeeze. Yo, Clay, when do you think Bone will hit $10? Oh, man, Cracked Sports. I can't tell you a date, but if there's mass adoption and mass use and very high volume in Shibarium, I do think it's a possibility for Bone to do very well. I don't think you're going to see it during a bear market. I'm not trying to, rain on your parade or anything, but I truly don't think that you're going to see massive gains in anything like that, fundamental gains during this bear market. Clearly, Luna is doing very well, but Luna is an extremely speculative play. You guys got to remember that. But as far as Bone reaching $10, Bone has a chance of reaching $10 if you have 1 million, 2 million, 3 million people one day using Shibarium, and it's required for everybody to have Bone. Just the same way it's required for everybody to have Ethereum using the Ethereum network. Elon just informed me he was trading all of his Dogecoin for Shiba Inu. Boom! AJ Smith. Wouldn't that be incredible? Selling for sick profits while holding through turmoil and diamond hands, winning and gaining, basically. Selling at a loss equals paper hands. Yes, nobody wants to sell for a loss, dude. Everybody wants to make those major gains. Everyone should have 100 million Shiba Inu. It would be worth it. It would be worth it. I have been holding since the last bull run. Sold at the top, bought back in at the bottom. That is now 100 million. Turned to 500 million. Now that's how you make money. Rickest Rick. Yeah, dude. Yeah. If you can time it like that, that's one of the best ways to do it. A lot of people, they look at it and they don't want to trade. They would rather just hold long term for several different reasons. Clearly, if you get in now and then one day you're sitting on $3 million worth of Shiba Inu coin, you're either going to have long-term capital gains taxes as opposed to short-term capital gains taxes, or you're not going to have any taxes if you just have all of your wealth wrapped up in an unrealized gain. So everybody's got different strategies. What I don't want to see happen with traders is, Shiba Inu coin bounces back up to 1,200 points per coin. You sell it because it's at a, intraday high or seems high over the last couple of months. You get out, and then all of a sudden, that's when it rips up to 20,000 points per coin, and you miss out on 20x in your money. Has anyone talked to Grandpa Bunny? No, but I believe I saw Grandpa Barney on Twitter saying something, I think yesterday. So I know the dude's got to be okay out there, but I have not seen him or talked to him in quite some time. Okay, I got to get back to work. Everyone have an awesome day. Cassie, you as well. Enjoy your afternoon, and hopefully you come back out this afternoon in the afternoon stream. What do you think about ATER? So, Rosmi, I don't know what the hype is about ATER. I believe Frodo knows a little bit more about ATER than I do, but it's another one of those stocks, dude, that just seems to be around, kind of in the same crowd as like BBIG and AMC and GME and stuff like that. So it is one that gets a lot of attention, but I don't know what the attention is for. Okay, thank you. I hope it does, unless something hits a crazy price. $450 down the drain to a scammer. Really hope it happens. Dude, I hate scammers. My gosh, man. Oh, boy. You guys have no idea how much I hate scammers. Just got my Corsair Dark Core RBG Pro SE. Love it. Bobby. Very nice, man. Very nice. Everyone's on vacation. Market's going nowhere for 40 days. Dude, even if they go nowhere for 40 days, nowhere is better than down. Nowhere is definitely better than down. Aero, how low will Shiba Inu go? But also from Portugal. Pedro, what's up, man? What's up? Glad to have you in here from Portugal. And it's so unfortunate, man. I wish I knew how low it was going to go. I really don't know, though. I talked about it a little bit earlier. If Bitcoin falls down to 17,000, I think we're going to see Shiba Inu coin at 700-800 points per coin. If it falls down to 10,000, I think you're looking at 200 to 400 points per coin. If it falls down to 5,000, I definitely think Shiba Inu coin is going to be adding another zero. I think it's going to be tough times ahead if Bitcoin continues to fall. Now, if we get inflation straightened out in the next month, if all of these reasons that these coins are falling in the first place stop and become better, then I think that the prices are going to rise again. So it really does all depend on the economy here in the United States and across the globe, but honestly, it's probably a little bit more receptive and a little bit more, I guess, sensitive to the economy here in the U.S., but that's where I'm putting my focus on it. Moves this fall? Dude, I hope it moves this fall. I see the market's dropping another 15%. Wilbur, not impossible, dude. You see Grandpa's White Vet? I have seen Grandpa's White Vet, yes. NASDAQ goes to 9,000 by September 1st. See where 9,000 is on the NASDAQ. I don't think it's impossible to drop another 2,000 points, but let's see where that's at here. So 9,800, I believe, is the pre-pandemic high. Okay. 9,000. Yeah, not an impossibility, but there's not much support at 9,000, dude. There's only about a week's support at 9,000 in this area right here, and then tapping it right here. I would say 9,500 might hold up a little bit better than we would think, as opposed to the 9,000. But, dude, I mean, if it drops, yeah, if we bust down through these pandemic highs and the support that's there, yeah, we could be in for some trouble. But look at these are the gains that we're talking about. These are the gains that everybody so quickly forgets when we've had tough times. Like, look at these. This is the pandemic decline right here. Prior to that, this little drop right here, okay, almost immediately resolved and back up. This is the kind of stuff that people forget about in the overall market when we have bear markets. Market's always going to go down. It's never going to recover. Yeah. We make it through, and this is a very steep decline, guys. This is probably bigger than any decline that we've had. It looks like it's bigger than any decline we've had point-wise, maybe not percentage-wise, but one day that little line is going to look so small when we're sitting up here at 30,000 points, even if it's 10 years down the road. This is going to be just a distant memory, and everybody is going to be like, oh, yeah, I remember when we got those prices back in 2022? That was awesome, wasn't it? Yeah, that was sweet. The AMC turning red, though. That is not good. Yes, I hold ATER. I am not only an ape, I'm a gator, too. ATER is a similar story to AMC. Short's out of control. The difference is ATER has a much smaller float, little debt, and is a growth company. Gotcha. Frodo, good deal. A little insight on ATER there. What happened to Zella? Michael, I do not know what happened to Zella. Is it back down? Is it back down from where it was when it ran up? I know it ran up last week, but I don't know where it's at now. Yep, right back down. Right back down. So it had a nice week last week and then continued on its decline. That's why stocks like this, man, you got to take advantage of the little action that they do have. This stock has been hit and hit and hit and hit and hit and hit and hit. It's very difficult to see this stock price go from $2.30 and do nothing but decline and then continue on here. I don't know why it rose up, and I don't know why it's falling in the first place, but these are speculative stocks that you kind of have to trade as opposed to investing in. Thank you for your videos. Ray, thank you for watching the videos, man, for real. No, for real, guys, thank you. I do want to say thank you to everybody for watching the videos. Sometimes you're just kind of like, man, who am I? Who am I to make a video just about something that I enjoy? But thank you guys. You don't say, I do say. Outdoor smile. Luna's the next Bitcoin. Let's get it, man. Luna's the next I hope so. They say 16 months after the start of a crash, the market rebalances itself. 16 months. That would make sense, man, because bear markets typically last about that long. Something similar to what we saw back in 2007, bottoming at March of 2009. So I do think that is a possibility there. Clint, you gonna be creating any more AMC or videos on AMC anymore? I know why you do it. Not as many YouTube views, but eventually even Luna videos will fall off as well. Don't you think? No, I know they will, man. I know they will. Eventually they will. The market is very cyclical, and people are very interested in what is hot. That's plain and simple. AMC, yes, can absolutely make people multi-millionaires. But the sad thing is, and I truly view it as sad, nobody wants to hear about something if it's hard work. And holding is hard work. Everybody wants to hear about the people who are making money. They want to hear about, well, man, Luna Classic's up 100% right now. It's up 200%. That is awesome. Let's go see why. I want to look at that. I want to get into that. I want to buy that right now. That's something I'm interested in. Nobody wanted to touch Luna Classic, man, when it was sitting down stagnant at 5,000 points per coin for the last, 3 weeks. Shiba Inu coin. Many less people interested in Shiba Inu coin as the price is slow and falling. Everybody only ever wants to make fast, easy money. And that's the tough part, man. That's the tough part. Because, yes, I don't see eye to eye sometimes with what Adam Aaron is doing, but I'm not the CEO of the company. I get that. So that's difficult, but it's also difficult to see people fall off and be less interested in something that I do believe can make them a lot of money if they're willing to just stick it out. Look at the MACD and RSI on Lunk. Let's check it out. We're going to go out to the big graph here and see if we can throw a MACD in relative strength index here on Lunk. Where's Lunk? Come on, pull up Lunk. Probably through the roof, right? Oh, yeah, here. We got to get these. No, not line style. From indicators. There we go. Throw the MACD on this. What kind of MACD are you looking at, man? We got an hour chart here. MACD on the hour chart is just now turning back over. If you're looking at a daily, chart, that's probably not too good. 5-minute chart just seeming to be curling back over on the MACD, so very nice. I don't know what period you're looking at here. But MACD just turning green as it's about to break out of this resistance. So it could be an excellent entry if it does break and the MACD turns green. If you're looking at the RSI, where are we at? Where this is the 70 level. So we are in overbought territory at the moment. We are entering right back into that overbought territory, but it does not mean that it cannot continue higher. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, but it does not mean that it cannot continue to rise, even though it's going back up above 70 here. So 2 indicators on Luna Classic, guys, as Luna Classic is retesting these resistance levels that we hit last night, retesting them right now. If it breaks, dude, I think 18,000 to 25,000 or 22,000 is not an impossibility on Luna Classic there. Let's see. Mustang Matt, I was watching you live yesterday when you said Luke might break out. Thank you. I'm glad I bought it when it was low. Nice, Mustang Matt. Very good deal, man. ATER is below book value per share right now, and they are close to being below liquidation price per share. Super crazy value right now on top of the potential squeeze. What is ATER at right now? Because I was looking at it when it was $2. It's probably about, yeah, 220. Oh, dude, I still would have had a 10% gain. No, I was probably looking at it when it was at 230 back here a couple weeks ago. Down a little bit, but look, reaching some major levels of support in this $2.10 to $2.20 range here on ATER. Been getting hit very hard, but has been known to explode off of these $2 levels. So definitely something to check out if you guys are looking for a stock that seems to be at a major level of support and beaten down in the recent time frame. And I touched Luna when it hits the absolute bottom. If you're too scared to get in at the bottom, don't grow a pair when it goes up. Arthur, yes, man. All right, guys, it is 1 o'clock. My goodness, 3 p.m. tomorrow's another day. Yes, it is, man. Ray, are you talking about Luna Classic? You can actually use the link in the description below if you do want to get Luna Classic. Sign up for Voyager. You're going to get a $50 in Bitcoin for making a $100 trade. And then, honestly, you can just go out there and make a $100 trade and then use that $50 in Bitcoin to get Luna Classic if you want. But I'm not sure if you were talking about Luna Classic or ATER. But guys, it's 1 o'clock. We're going to take a break for now. We will be back in the afternoon live stream. Hope to see every single one of you guys there. Get your names in the chat right now. We'll do some shout outs and then we'll be back in a couple of hours. Arthur, man, shout out to you. Bite Size Cake. I like that name. DD214, not leaving AMC, just adding. Boom, baby. I like it. Stacking up. Caesar, just an AC guy. Very nice. Ray, Shredda, just an AC guy. Ray, Ali, cracked. See you later. AMC Trap says, peace out to the diamond-handed apes. Jay Coon, see you later. Oscar, Wilbur, Frodo, goodbye to you. Bobby, Ray, Remy, Congus, Ray, DD214, later fam. I know SD was listening. See you later, SD. Crack Sports Card, I will be there. It's 1 a.m. here. Oh my gosh, Crack Sports Card. Come back next time then. I didn't know where you were. Correct, you seemed like you were from the U.S., man. 1 a.m. there, you got to be over in Australia, right? You got to be somewhere in Australia. Cody here, Pika Power was listening the entire time. I love it, Pika. Thank you. Have an awesome day as well. Cody here. What's going on, Cody? Glad to have you, and good afternoon to you. Chuck, man, peace out. Bite-sized cake. Enjoy your afternoon. Wilbur, Crack Sports. See you tomorrow, though, for sure, Crack Sports. Enjoy your night, man. I didn't realize it was so late for you. James, see you later, man. Great show as always. Really appreciate you, James. Glad to have you in here. Bobby! Yes, guys, as we're leaving, we need to see 118 welcome Bobbies. For real, get your name in the chat right now. Just say welcome or welcome Bobby. Welcome, my man, for grabbing a green name, joining the channel. Get your shout out, and if it's not for me, do it for Bobby, man, because Bobby becoming a member on the channel. Really appreciate every single one of the green names out there. Make sure you make this dude feel welcome for joining us here, and thank you very much, Bobby. All these welcomes are for you, man. I'm American. Well, it's not 1 a.m. Oh, Philippines. I'm like, okay, he is American. Seemed American, but he's in the Philippines at the moment. Gotcha. Correct. I was like, oh, well, it's too a little bit too American for me, but it's not 1 a.m. here in America. Remy, see ya later. Eric, he's sexy Wolverine. You're the sexy Wolverine, Eric. Come on now. Tim Hogan, Eulid, Mercado, what's going on? Ray, goodbye, bro. See you later, Ray, Mark, Miranda. Cody, welcome, man. Thank you. Remy says welcome. Bobby says thank you. Well, thank you, Bobby, for real. Welcome, Bobby. Heck yeah, Pika. Frodo says welcome, Bobby. DD214, welcome, Bobby. Crack Sports Cast, say welcome, Bobby. Sarah Croy, good evening to you, Sarah Croy. Absolutely. The Great Spin. Peace out. Enjoy your day. Pudgy, welcome, Bobby. Heck yeah. Shredder, welcome, Bobby. I only shake hands with you guys are wild, man. AMC Travis saying welcome, Bobby. Bobby, thank you guys very much. Absolutely, Bobby. You're one of the bros now, Bobby. You're one of the bros. Chuck saying welcome, Bobby. Keith Kemp, later. Peace out to you, man. Hope to see all of you guys back this afternoon. Jay Coon, video on Voyager, Clay. I could do a video on Voyager. Possibly. It might be a shorter one, though. I don't know if Voyager deserves like an 8 to 10 minute video. So, Remy Bronson, Jay Coon, see you guys all later, and you know what time it is. So if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.